Hi there, so it's Sunday meal prep, but we are not going to be doing a meal prep today. We're just going to show you what's going to be for our food for this coming week. Last week we did ground meat. I think I handled it pretty good. Did you? Were you okay with it? So he actually lost how many pounds? So you were 174 when you started.
5 pounds.
So he started at 174. He is 168. That's 5 pounds lost.
5, 6.
5 and 6? 6.
6 pounds.
6 pounds lost. Me, myself, and I have not lost any pounds. Now he's been tracking his macros. I haven't tracked my macros. He's going to the gym in the mornings. He'll do cardio for about 30 minutes. And then after school, he comes and changes and goes straight to the gym and he lifts weights. So I think a combination of the different kind of diet and sticking to this has helped him lose that 5 pounds. Now this is our second week on this ketogenic diet for him. It's his first time actually sticking to it through the whole week. The other day I tested his ketones. What was it? Thursday?
Yeah.
Thursday, and after only being on the diet for what, 3 days? What was your reading? 2.8. 2.8. So if everybody asks how soon can you get into ketosis, it changes for everybody. He is 18 years old, he's young, and he did not have the regular diet that everybody else had. Yes, he wasn't eating correctly, but personally here at my house, I do not keep chips and sodas and all kinds of stuff like that. They're very limited, and if he wanted to eat those stuff, he needed to physically go out and get it for himself, which he was doing, I know. So anyways, let me just show you what he is going to be having for this coming week, and I'll have some of it because my calorie intake, my macros also are very different from him. He has to eat at least 2,200 calories a day, and then accordingly to his fat, his protein, and his carbs, stick to that too. So he has a lot of options. Myself, I don't. I do 16-8 as he does too. He does the intermittent fasting, 16 hours not eating, and you have an 8-hour window that you can eat your calories intake, your calories and your macros and all that. So he is, this week is gonna be steak week. Yes, it's a little bit more expensive, but you know what? When you wanna eat better, you have to pay a little bit more. So we're gonna have steak. I will not have the whole piece. He has to measure what he can have. Yeah, we haven't written it down what he's gonna have, but I think he's getting the hang of it because this is the first time that he actually is using MyFitnessPal. But I think he's learning. So he'll be fasting until 12 every day, and he will have some boiled eggs. He's usually eating after the boiled egg, at 12 boiled eggs, he does have
2 ounces of walnuts.
2 ounces of walnuts. How many boiled eggs?
4.
4 boiled eggs, 2 ounces of walnuts, and you actually eat this and one of these. That's for his lunch. Then after lunch, he takes, he comes home, changes, go to the gym, and then he comes home, takes a shower, and then he'll have his steak. He'll probably have eggs with it. Let's see, what else? Or he can put some pesto sauce. This one we got over at Sam's. Again, he needs to just figure out how much he's going to eat. He can do it in the morning. He can do it right before he is going to cook it, but it's not that difficult. We're making this as simple as we can. We're not going to complicate ourselves. Some people like to write it down, have when are we gonna eat it, the times and all that, but we're not. So he's gonna have that, the pesto, or with some eggs. He has the choice of Let's see, if he wants to have some bacon, he can have some bacon. I'm gonna have some bacon and probably some eggs here and there. For me, I have to already know what I'm gonna have. But he has the choice of, after that meal, he needs to make sure he meets his macros for the day. So I got him these ones here, this cute
Beef smoked sausage.
there you go. So he can do this. I told him he can cook this on the stovetop on a pan, slice it. He can put some cheese if he wants, some mustard.
Mayo.
But again, he has to make sure that he's eating within what he needs to be eating. But he has the choice of that. And if in any case he needs an extra, I don't know, whatever he needs, there are these thin, slim, zero carb bagels. Let's see. He can calculate if he can have this with some cream cheese. He needs to have his salt shaker always full.
Yep.
So here is for him to replace it. It's one of those real salt shakers. He has the option of heavy whipping cream if he wants to make some coffee. Again, he's not going to be eating all this and not measuring and not knowing what he's going to eat. He needs to know what he's going to eat. And when he is within his macros, then he can stop. But he has the choice also to eat, drink as much bubblies as he wants. He likes the strawberry. I take whatever. But yeah, and also if it's within his macros, he has the choice of making himself some coffee, heavy cream, and a protein, and that will be like an iced coffee with this protein mix. Let's see, I myself might have it, maybe not. I'll figure it out as I go. But I do have some of my, because I do take supplements every day, but he doesn't take any right now. He's not had any bowel issues. Everybody has bowel issues. He has not had any. Like I said, maybe it's because he wasn't on that regular diet that everybody is, and then all of a sudden no carbs. Like I said, he wasn't eating that bad before keto. We're seeing some improvements, and let's see, I hope I did not bore you with all these details, but it was Sunday meal prep and I wanted to give you an update. I will post some pictures of this week with his current weight, and I will not put mine because I didn't lose any. So I'll see you next week with another Sunday meal prep, and I hope to see you there. Bye.
Bye-bye.